Greetings and welcome back to Monster Legends. And it has finally begun. But we'll get to that in a minute. Alright, quick news item, or maybe two, coming up. Okay, so they're having some more Monsterwood Crazy Days. During the Crazy Days, you will watch videos, and you could either get a speed 6 single target, you could, ruin that is, you could get a silver relic chest, you might possibly get an epic monster chest. I hear it has happened. Or you could get 40 cells of Jakugan. I think that's how you say it. Anyway, I actually had some of her, but I did get 40 so far, but it's not enough to build her. If I get another 40, I'm set. But this has been going for a day. Actually, at the time of recording, we're about halfway through it because it was like 3 days as it's at the top. Hopefully you're aware of this already. If you can watch the videos, they can be very twitchy sometimes, you know. Works, and then it says, no, I don't know how to do this, or it's empty, you know, very twitchy. Keep trying, it's worth it. You'll also get, you get food, you get money, you get occasional gem too. It does happen. But that's definitely worthwhile, especially if you get lucky and get a chest. And, of course, Team Battlegrounds is now active. Kind of. We'll talk about it in a minute. Anyway, that's basically it for the news, but I do have 2 chests to open, one of which is one of them silver relic chests, actually. The other one is the Legendary Overlord's chest, which I'm going to open first. Alright, I'm supposed to get a rank 8 rune in here. Of course, we all know which one I get is what matters, right? But even if they were to give me a gold 8, it just means I'm going to try to turn it into something else, right? That's what it means. Alright, let's just see what they're going to give me. Oh, okay. Oh, and I got the Rosagon sales too. Okay, alright. But I know somebody who's getting that. I'm going to hold on to that, because I know somebody who's getting that. There's a frog who's getting that. Yes, there is. There's a frog who's getting that. Alright, and the other one is, of course, a silver relic chest. It is only a silver relic chest, but you know what? I personally have gotten some really good stuff out of these in the past. So, let's see if I get something now. Okay. Meh. Okay, I got a couple of silvers. I have gotten a lot better in the past, so. But I don't assume that you get that every time. So, anyway, it's stuff. It's free, right? It's free. Maybe I get another one. If I get another one, I'll hold on to it for the next video. Alright, let's talk about the Battlegrounds. Okay, so yesterday we spent a lot of time setting up our teams. And now we're sitting here doing what? What are we doing? Okay, so here's the way it works. Every one of these locations, for instance, the 6060, it's got a little check on it because we completed it, right? Enter. Can I actually see what's in there? Okay, here are our teams. I stuffed a bunch of teams in here. Basically, I'm holding on to my best attackers. I am basically throwing in individuals. Oh, yeah, Kihaku is there. But I saved basically a lot of my best attackers and denial individuals. So I just kind of put a bunch of guys in here, as did other team members. So I'm not really sure why we're having this particular day. So it says that, I guess I could change it if I wanted to. But the thing is, I'm a little confused. Okay, so yesterday we spent all the time building up the teams, and now we're sitting here doing nothing. I'm not really sure why that is. Let's just take a step back out. Let's use this little one. And that one was an easy one, by the way, which is the reason they're heavily populated. You'll notice that there are ones that are not heavily populated. That's because the requirements are a little bit more than some people can do. For instance, we'll look at this 5 of 60 here. Okay, so this requires a once ranked up darkness creature, a twice ranked up metal creature, and once ranked up metal. I think that might be where Robbie is. Hold on a minute. Yeah, that was it. Robbie's my only metal who's rank 2, so I just kind of throw him in there. I mean, that's kind of a rare thing. It depends. It's kind of a rare thing. So we're hoping our attackers don't really have good ones either. Like here in the back, way in the back. Yeah, rank 2, rank 3, rank 2. Okay. Yeah, I mean that's, I don't think I have any rank 3s. Do I? I don't think so. No, I don't. I would need a 115 for that, wouldn't I? So I can't really contribute to that. I guess I could give 2 rank 2s, I suppose. But let's go back in again. Yeah, you know what it is I'm just not used to pressing the little button here to get out. The little grayish one here over on the right, the little arrow. I'm used to hitting the other one, just go back, but that's not the way it works. You do that. And I'm guessing, can we look at the other guys' teams? No, we can't. So here's the question. Why are we doing this? I mean, look, okay, so yesterday we set up our teams, right? It's all set up. And now we're sitting here for a day, what, staring at each other? I don't, why aren't we doing the attacking part? I'm confused. If somebody can answer that question for me, that'd be kind of awesome. I just don't understand why we're sitting here doing nothing. Anyway, so I guess we're in a staring contest right now, and we still don't even know who it is we're fighting. I mean, there are teams with numbers here set up. So I'm assuming that we do have a specific opponent. I'm not sure at this point why we're not allowed to see who it is. I have a lot of questions about this. Anyway, the rewards, of course, I guess this is for the first member and the second member of this team, I think. I'm guessing that's what it is, and nobody else gets anything? Okay. Anyway, we get cells of this individual here. This is the new legendary. I was wrong about that. That's not going to be part of a race. My mistake. As I understand it, I think... Are we getting a maze next? I think we're getting something else next. This is kind of taking that spot at the moment. So anyway, I don't know... I'm not really sure how this is working here. I mean, even if you come in first place and your team wins, you only get 50 cells. So I'm not really sure... How do you get more? I mean, I guess maybe we're going to get this in different battlegrounds, but it seems pretty exclusive, you know? I mean, even if your team wins, only 2 of your 30 members are actually going to get anything for it. So I guess this is still early phase, but I'm just not sure why we're doing this. And again, I'm not sure why it is that we're actually waiting. So in the area here, we've already got some points from setting up teams. In our case, there were people who dedicated themselves to defense. I'm kind of a split there. I just basically filled all the open spots I could with guys that I know I'm not going to use for attacking. So I guess we're going to have more answers about it tomorrow when it actually starts. I'm not really sure why we're waiting. That's the big question I have. Why don't we just get right into it now? I don't know. Anyway, well, that's one of the great questions of the universe, isn't it? It is indeed. Okay, so let's speak about war because we have a clearer idea of that. So, we won the last war. It was a pretty good margin, if my memory serves me correctly. So, we're in a new war here. The combo is okay. It's got the legendary attribute in it, which means you can do some stuff with it. I think our opponent is just kind of tough, I think. I did seem to remember seeing them as being hard. All right, we do have a good lead, but we have obviously attacked a lot more than them. And of course, if it sticks that way, we're going to do good, aren't we? We're going to do good. So anyway, like I mentioned, we have a legendary attribute, we have thunder, and we have magic. So I got some good individuals there. So let's just look around here. I think that I did, okay, so this one has 0. I'm guessing there was a reason this one had 0. Yeah, not a lot of speed there. Not a lot of speed, so you can understand why that one. Yeah, that one, yeah, you can just, which was the one? I think this was the one that I did early on. So I was able to, that was actually really close. So let's just look around here, because I do have Tara up first. Yeah, in a situation like this, whenever I have the legendary attribute, I'm going to very likely use Tara and Jack. Unless I substitute Jack with Kihaku in some cases, right? That looks like a very bad situation there. No, that looks horribly bad. Yeah, I don't want to do that. No, that just seems like a really bad idea. Wow, lots of speed. Lots of levels, too, there. So, yeah, they're kind of tough. if they really got serious with the attacks, I think we would be in trouble. So I'm quite happy that they're not getting serious with the attacks. That's a lot of speed. It's a lot of levels too. So I'm kind of feeling right now for somebody that Tara can get the advantage on, but in these cases, no. Okay, I see a 6 there, so I'm guessing that that one is a little bit on the reasonable side, but I'd rather not do a 6 if at all possible. Oh, nightmare-inducing. Yes, nightmare-inducing there. I don't know about that one. I don't know. Is it worth a try? I don't know. 120, and then I think we got the jump on the one in the middle, even though she's scary. You can't let her attack. Not even once. She attacks even once. All right, let me just see this Kihaku. I do have the advantage on him. All right. This was actually the combo that I used because I was depending on Zap for all my damage, and I figured the only out I had in the previous situation was to use Possession. So that was the only individual I had available. I don't know if it would work in this case, because if she gets going, she's going to tear us apart. And since she's a VIP, she's got a 50% resist. See, I can take her stamina away from her, and there's no problem with that. The thing about it is I can't kill her in a timely fashion because I'm looking at a thunder creature here. Now, if this was nature and I could bring Inigo in, no problem. But I think that might be a little dangerous. We do have a big lead. It's just that I don't want to throw away. I don't want to throw it all away, you know. And I can't charm her in the front. I cannot charm her in the front. No possession on Violet. Of course, she can throw out possession. You know what? Let's just go for it. Let's just go for it and see how it works out. Let's just go for it. With my luck, she's going to get her special. You just watch. You just watch. Okay, I can't believe it. Okay, this is where we find out how much trouble I'm in. Okay, that is actually trouble, because I got her, but I didn't get Kihaku. I cannot allow Kihaku to attack. Fortunately, he's water. So I can kill him quite easily. All right, so kind of lucked. I'm gonna hit her in the front because I think the side damage will actually kill Kihaku. Okay. All right, this is working out all right. I'm just going to do one little like this, right? And then I'm going to do static shocks here. All right, and just, yeah, might as well. Okay, this is working out terrifically, actually. Okay, and just a little bit alive, but most importantly, under our control. But of course, she does have like extra turns and stuff, so that could turn out very bad. But if she hits herself once, she's dead. Like that. See, if she'd done some kind of a buff or something, I don't know where her skill set is, then we would have been in a lot of trouble. But, and that worked out. It was a good risk. Well-taken risk. Okay, so I'm obviously going to be aiming down a bit from here. That's the exact same team that I just used, except, yeah, that's higher level across the board. Right. Same team, though. Same principle, I guess, right? Use the possession as a backup for the, I don't know if that would work if you let the AI do it, though. I don't think that would work out too well. All right, what do we have over here? Way too much speed for Jack is what we have. So I could probably do that one, but you know, the thing about it is, like I said, if it's got 6 left, that's not very interesting. I think Jack's faster than that. I just don't know if we can kill him. Actually, at that point, I might be able to use Kihaku. See, he's a 130, so he's going to be a lot faster. Let me just check this out. All right, what do we have over here? No, not a problem. Okay, barely an inconvenience, actually. of course, you're talking. Oh, he might get the freeze though, so I gotta hope he gets the freeze. All right, so let's change our team up. I'm not gonna use Jack in this situation. I'm gonna use Kihaku. All right, so where are you, dude? Where are you? Oh, I gotta switch. I better switch to water, otherwise. All right, here we go. Where is? There he is. All right. I think he's 5,900, so there shouldn't be any problem. Alex. Going with Alex. And here, good question. I'm thinking Cassandra. Yeah, Cassandra. Yeah, go with that. Quick verification. Oh, yeah, that's right. Cassandra's giving him some speed. All right, so Christy's giving him speed. She's got a speed on her. All right. Okay, let's go. This could still go very badly, by the way. All right, so the big one right here. Oh, that worked out very well. That worked out very, very well. All right, and I'm just going to do this because I want the damage. I don't. Let me think about that for a minute. I mean, I don't want to stun. That'd be silly. That's a single target. I think that's a better idea. Why don't we just do that? Okay, you missed one. Don't do that. Fortunately, he got rid of him. All right, I'm thinking that bleeding is the order of the day. Okay, excellent, excellent. All right, so the thing is, I don't have a way to refill Kihaku, so I need to make sure that I can take care of this with 2 more executions of that. Well, they're both immune to stun at this point, so I might as well just go for the damage, right? Because I'm just going for the damage there. Oh, excellent. That was perfect. You threw another dot on yourself. Okay, so here's the thing, though. I think I'm going to reset your cooldowns. Okay, what do you got? Massive water damage. We'll save that when you run out of this. Because one thing I don't want him doing, I don't want him doing the self-buff. So I'm going to use Time Breaker on him. And he actually should be dead. He should be dead now. Speaking of which... Oh, are you kidding me? Now we got a problem. Okay, will that kill him? Yes, it does. Okay, Kihaku to the rescue. That could have been bad, Alex. That could have been bad. Alrighty, so that worked out well. A little bit scary there. Alex missed that attack, but Kihaku had it covered. Kihaku had it covered. Alright, we do have a significant lead, but like I said, it's mostly because the other team just hasn't come in. But, and they do have a lot of tough spots here. They do. There were some weak ones that you can see the zeros. When you see 15 and then 0 and then, you know, there was a weakness there, right? There was a weakness there. So I haven't even looked at the ones on the bottom yet, but it looks like that's where some feeding is taking place. So, I mean, they obviously won the big guy, right? In that little race they had for the 130 Iguaris. So, by the way, I actually have one of my own in the hatchery. So you might be seeing him on a hatching video pretty soon. It's a little project I was working on. Something about his name I like. Anyway, war at the moment seems to be going very well, but they're very strong. They have a very strong power rating. It's actually double ours. And I guess it really depends on how many of them come out to play. I mean, at the moment, we're getting very good participation. Considering there's 17 hours left, you know, they're not getting very good participation. If it stays that way, it looks good for us. It looks very good for us. All right, so I think we covered about everything except, of course, PvP, which we're going to do right now. All right, my trophy code is still low. The count is low here, even though I think the guys won one for us, or the guys and the gal. That was nice. I don't really mind it being low since we have, like, more than 8.5 days left. It makes it better to get teams, fun teams. Oh, wow, I don't want to face that team up the middle. That just seems like a really bad idea. No, not them. We will not be choosing them. All right, so my first order of business today, of course, is to make up for the mistake that I made when I butchered somebody's team in the last video. I take these kinds of things very personally. So, our first team was suggested by Emiliano Hernandez. And this time I got his team right. And the fun thing about this team is the first member is Indigo, and he's right there. Yes, he is. He's right there. Dude, I have got a rune for you. Yes, I do. And the next person in Emiliano's team is actually a lady in the light, but not that one. Not that one. Let's just find that lady in the light that we're going to be using. It's going to be Bella. Let's hope she gets a chance to actually do something. The final individual of Emiliano's team is another lady, but not quite light, more like submerged. Yeah, you see what I mean about maybe Bella doesn't get a chance to do anything? Yeah, I mean, who knows, right? We'll have to see about that. Actually, I shouldn't say that because she's going to be going first, isn't she? Because she's the one who actually has speed. I shouldn't say first, second. She's going to be going second. So I think Indigo is just basically going to clean up whatever's left. Okay, let's go up the middle. Let's not. Let's just not do that. That just seems like a terrible idea. Very, very terrible idea. We can probably do one of these. I'd rather not do that. Why don't we do the one on the right? We'll do the one on the right. I would be very surprised if any of them had a speed that was approaching Tara. And I'm not surprised at all. I'm not surprised at all. They do have a lot of relics, but which means they're well equipped, but they just don't have a lot of speed. I'm guessing that Brynhilda is the denial here. I have her eggs, and I probably need. Pardon me. I have her cells, and I probably should make them do an egg fairly soon. She's one of the ones that I want to wake up, and I have a spot for her too. So let's begin. All right, so let's just take all your stamina away because that's a really nice thing to do. Okay, and you know what? Why don't you just get your big old attack in and get some sunburn down? Kind of like tenderized him a little bit there. Oh, you missed one. Don't worry. He's just starting off with that. See, somebody wondered why I didn't use that immediately. There's a reason why I don't use that immediately, is because, you know, if I use it, he loses his turns. So, no, I'm not going to use that. Obviously, I'm going to do this. Who's got the most health? She does. Nature weakness. Hat thrown. Oh, that's not good. That's very inconvenient, actually. Wow, that's very inconvenient. Don't do that. That's actually her dead. Okay, let's do stabby stabby on who's got the most health left. I'm going to stab her up there. And then we're going to do this. Epic quest over here in the middle. And then we do some hat throwing and you're dead. And then we'll do some sweaty... Are we even going to need it? Are we even going to need it? Answer, no. Wow. Yeah, I want more stamina on him. I want more stamina on him. Give him a chance to go, and he's going to keep going and going and going. He makes Voltic look like a pretender. Seriously. Alright, so that worked out very, very well. Alright, so I hope that makes up for my mistake, and I won't mention it anymore. Alright, let's go in team number 2. Okay, team number 2 was suggested by a team member who does not have a YouTube account. So I agreed that I would do his team. Anyway, team number 2 was suggested by Oya. I hope I said that right. And Oya wanted to see... We're starting with Blaze. And then we're going with, by the way, the new 105. Shouldn't be too far down. Yeah, I guess he is. Okay, Pan. Yeah, okay, so he's 105 now. A little bit faster, a little bit stronger. And finally, we're going over to water for right on the top there. Boom. Soggy. Okay, we got some levels here. Okay, so Pan got leveled up, but unfortunately Pan is still lagging behind. All right, so let's take a look around, because we're dependent on Pan here. Which means I don't want to do anything that's got a mountain in it because they're immune to stun. I'm thinking, well, you know, the funny thing is the one on the right is actually tied for the number of trophies, isn't it? So I think that's the one I'm going to do. All right, let's take a look. Okay, not a lot of speed going on there. So let's just make this quick and deadly. Well, there's an interesting question. Do I want to go right for the spores and let Soggy do the cascade? And then come back with the stun in the next turn? Do I count on Soggy actually freezing all of them? I'm going to risk it. Okay, so they all have Reaper. They're dead in 3 turns. Their turns. So, dude, don't let me down. Okay, he didn't let me down. He did not let me down. Okay, ouch. He took some payback for that. Alright, why don't we just set you guys on fire? Because that sounds like a great idea. Okay, you missed 1 or 2? I think he missed 1. He missed 1. Alright, now let's just go with us, because that sounds like a great idea. And I'm pretty sure this is all over already. Ow! That was rude. Don't do that. Why don't we start taking your stamina? Wow, wow, that's actually... You guys are all dead, aren't you? That was actually doing a lot more damage than I thought it was going to do. And bump on the head. Okay, that was pretty quick and devastating. Of course, they didn't really have terrific runes, but then again, look at our trophy count at the moment, right? Alright. And a spin. And gems! I want gems! Give me gems! Ooh, so close. So close. So close! Alright, so let's go back in for team number 3. Team number 3 was suggested by somebody who gave me 4 teams. I picked one that was insanely overpowered. Insanely overpowered. And our third team, right, was suggested by Humongous. 2 words. And Hugh wanted to see, we're starting with over water, and that's going to be Kami. And next we're going with darkness, and right on top that's going to be Simon. And finally we're going with nature, and that is going to be Shrek. Yeah, pretty darn overpowered. Pretty darn overpowered. Let's see. That would be very dangerous. I think the one on the left would be kind of fun, though. See, the one up the middle means I'm going to get the possessions on the 2 of them. Because the thing is, the Cave Fish and the Taga are both immune to freezing. So that means I'd probably get the possession on them. That'd be kind of fun to watch. Let's just do that. Unless he missed. Kihago's pretty good with the not missing thing, though. For me, at least. Of course, I just jinxed it now, didn't I? Yeah, I did. I just jinxed it. Not a lot of speed there, either. Not a lot of speed. That worked out pretty much exactly the way I wanted it to. Oh, you're going to stun now, aren't you? No, you're going to freeze. Okay, you just did that. But we can work with that, though. We can work with that. Yeah, unfortunately... Well, I guess we're going to have to go with the fire, aren't we? Alright, I'm gonna kick it up. Take it up a notch. See, this isn't... The damage isn't going to land on the kitty cat, but he will get the burning. And, yeah, Cave Fish had to go quickly. Okay, have some fun stuff. Okay, and why don't we just redo this again? Okay, so now stabby stab yourself. Except, of course, it didn't work. But he did add bleeding to it. I think we gave him bleeding already, didn't we? Okay, so what problems do you have? You're poisoned, you're bleeding. Oh, you must have dodged the fire. Okay, I guess maybe he missed. Okay, well, by the way. And see ya. Yeah, pretty overpowered team. Pretty overpowered team. If there was speed in there, it might have been different, but there wasn't, so there wasn't. Alright, let's spin. Gems! I want gems! Ah, I keep getting close to it. More gems, more gems. That reminds me, we didn't talk about the progressive, did we? We're going to have to talk about that in a bit. First, we're going to pop out of here. Going to go over here. Going to grab that. And then we're going to go back in. And then we're going to talk about our fourth and final team. Our fourth team was suggested by Donzel Pick. And Donzel... Change my team. I nearly hit the go right ahead there, too. That would have been bad. Donzel wanted to see... we're going to start with... water. And we're going with... Luffy! Luffy's going first. Okay, so then we're going over here... And we're not going with Simon. We're going with somebody who thinks that they can replace Simon. We'll see about that. Mordred's up. And finally, we're actually going with somebody who is not quite legendary. And that's Guppy. Alright, so we'll see what happens with this. Alright, let's pick one here. A lot of danger here. Okay, there isn't really a lot of denial there on the right. I think he can, the guy, there is some stunning. I shouldn't say that. There is some stunning there. But, I mean, if you put a lot of speed on them, you're kind of breaking them to a degree. Just that I probably don't want to mess with that. I mean, the thing is, I think they're hardened, right? Although I think the guy in the middle is immune to possession. I would be asking for trouble. They're all 115, so I would be asking for trouble. Luffy does not have my best speed, so... And I don't like any of this, frankly, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to do that. You can't do any freezing in him. I mean, I could do the possession, but I can only do it once. So that's just a bad idea. You know, Akihaku's probably going to have a lot of speed, especially if it's a 105. I think one more shot. Okay, we got stuff we can work with here. I'd rather not do Cryoten. I'd rather not do that. We could do up the middle, or we could do the other one. Let me think. Well, we'll do the one on the left. We'll see how that works out. It all comes down to speed, though. If they pile speed up on the Balar, which apparently they did not. Okay, the Nishan's bodyguard is obviously the fastest one here. The question is, what is she going to do? If she does the one that makes her gives evasion to her team, I think she's got that right. Then we're in trouble. Frequently, though, I see Nif coming first, which makes us weak to darkness attacks. She does that, I think we're gonna win easily. She does Nif. Right, slight reduction to 25% damage reduction, but all right. Now the big question is this: are you going to get the freezes down? You missed one, but we have a possible solution for that. Okay, prey becomes hunter. Let's just do this. All right, and then we're going to do pressure strike. I'm skipping over that other one. All right, now I'm going for the single targets freeze on Baylor to hope that I can get it. Okay, that worked out perfectly. I wanted to save the big one. Okay, since you guys are all frozen, I'm just gonna burn all of you and give you ignite. Okay, don't heal yourself. That's not allowed. Okay, you're dying very quickly. And they're both going to die really badly. Okay, so why don't we get some stuns down now, maybe? Even though I'm pretty sure that's going to... Okay, you missed one. Don't miss him. Why don't we just do this again? Okay, he is just missing a lot. So I'm just going to go for the freezes again, because I'd really like to freeze Balar. Alright, good. Okay, stop healing yourself. Stop that. Alright, can we get some decent damage? You know what? I'm going to... 2 turns. I need 2 turns for that anyway, so why don't we do that? Okay, big old single target hit. Okay, I think you're done. Alright, so team number 4 was successful. Give a little spin. Give me the gems! Okay, ruin. Alright, so anyway, well, it worked out a lot better today. I think that worked out a lot better. We got some wins. I didn't mess anything up that I'm aware of. Of course, if I put text on the screen, it means that I didn't catch it during the video. And, I'm post-putting it in later. Alright, so let's take a look, final look. This is going to be a final look because in our next video we'll be talking about whatever the next event is. A final look at the progression. Alright, that's where I am on Cloud. It seems that I only get 1 or 2 updates for gold every time I do it, so I try to do them more often now. And I mean, like, even if I leave it overnight, get back 7 hours later, I get 1 or 2 updates, and a lot of them are +1s. So it's moving rather slowly. So I'm rapidly approaching the place where my gems will meet that number. It is another day and a half, so I'm pretty confident that I can actually get him. Hopefully sparing very little gems, or maybe none at all. We'll have to see. But I am pretty confident that I'm going to get him. So that will actually be good. I don't know where you are in this. Hopefully you've gotten everything that you were looking for. And I guess we'll just wait until the next event. Yeah, I'm still a little... I'm not really sure what the next thing's going to be. Some people were still saying it's going to erase, going to be a maze. I don't know. I guess we're going to find out in our next video. And in terms of the Battlegrounds, yeah, I don't really know about this. You know, what I may do is I may grab a snippet tomorrow and put that in the next video. I was kind of hoping it would be doing something today so I could start with that. But I mean, I'm not really sure what's going on right now. We set our teams up. We have all our teams set up. Why are we... Can we add more? Is that it? Hold it a minute. Okay, so I could still add more teams if I wanted to. I could still add more teams if I wanted to. Yeah, but here's the thing about it is... Yeah, these are attackers. I mean, Slag, I could probably throw Slag in if I wanted to. But at this point, I don't want to take any more tools out of my hands, if you know what I mean. I don't want to take any more tools out of my hands. Cancel. So I guess we have 2 days of setting up teams? I guess that's all right, because I got to tell you, the one thing that really concerns me is it's a little time consuming to go through there. I'm hoping this isn't something that's going to be happening like every day. I think once a week would be okay, because the thing about it is, unlike war, you set your team up for war, right? And then you fight the war. So basically your setup is just, I pick my guys, I put them in. If you have to decide where everybody's going to go and like, can I put guys here? That would get a little bit tedious if we had to do that like several times a week, just saying. So I'm guessing this is a day 2, but we had a countdown yesterday that was a 24-hour countdown, so I'm not really sure why today is different from yesterday. I don't know. I guess, but you know, while this is going tomorrow, maybe I'll shoot a little footage and we'll talk about it in the next video. I don't know. Would I make a separate video? I don't know. It really depends. Once it gets going tomorrow, I'll take a look at it and see if I think it justifies it. At the moment, I've basically shown you everything for defense. You just put your teams in, put whatever you can. And it does tell you if you put somebody down, you cannot use them for attacking. So make sure you put down creatures that you don't want to use, you want to use for defense and you're not going to use for attacking. Anyway, I guess we'll find out. So anyway, thank you very much for your attention. I really appreciate it. And play games because games are fun. See ya.